Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Landon Christensen of North Muskegon football. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing well. So going into this week, just getting ready for getting ready for the semifinal game. Just what's it going to be like? Trying to fight for a spot at Ford Field next week.
Yeah, this is crazy. Like, this is what our team has been working for since June. So it all coming together. And, I'm pretty sure we talked about last time, like the connection of our team. Like, it just makes it a lot better when we're all best friends getting to our goals together. So it's
Yeah,
pretty amazing.
yeah. So just talk about like how you just have gotten to this point. Um, I think just to be on this ride. What is that like for you?
For the whole team, I think it's pretty emotional and very exciting. Um, it's a dream come true. Well, it hasn't come true yet. We have to get past this week, but Ford Field has been our goal. So, getting there would be a dream come true.
Okay. I would be reminisced if I didn't ask you about the play to kind of, win that game against PW. Of course, you were the one that made the big catch. Um, just kind of talk about that play.
So, I wasn't really playing my best game, to be honest. Um, Me and James, we weren't the quarterback, we weren't connecting very well or as well as we normally do in a regular game. And when it came down to that play, it was fourth down and with a minute left in the red zone. And I kind of had to lock in and just take a deep breath and find open grass for James to be able to throw me the ball. And I kind of redeemed myself for not really having that good of a game. I'm pretty sure the play right before it, I dropped the ball and that got in my head and I had to take a deep breath and lock in. And yeah, it was pretty emotional coming down with the ball. And I looked around, saw no flags, and I started crying because I knew it probably sealed the game. So yeah, it's pretty pretty great.
Yeah. Are you still I know obviously everyone's, moved on and getting ready for this week, but every time that play ever comes up, do you still get emotional think about like what you did?
Yeah, obviously it's a different emotion. Um, I'm proud almost, not even of just me, of the whole team, of how we kind of stayed tough mentally and pulled through. So
Yeah. Um just to for you because I knew you've been through a lot in just the last, just 4 years, just on the field and off the field as well. To have that happen to you, what does that mean to you? Just to have all those things happen to you after after an interesting few years for you.
I mean, it's crazy. Um, this time last year, I didn't know if I was going to be in the shoes I am now. Um, with my injury, I didn't know if I was going to be as good as I am, or so it's just been a rocky road. And um, I'm a very faithful man, so I let the man upstairs kind of um, tell where I'm going to go and kind of just trust him. So, this is where he got me. So I'm pretty happy about it. And it's really crazy for me to think that I'm one game away from Ford Field because that has been my dream since I was little, is to play in a state championship game. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy. I like in the moment, can't even believe it. I just got to take a step back and kind of let it all soak in. So,
Yeah. What's this game going to be like? You're going to have to travel a little ways to get
yeah.
there. But what's going to be like playing up um for a state title spot in Gaylord?
Um, I mean, I've never played a game this big. Like, this is the biggest game I've played in by far, and hopefully I play in a bigger one next week. But we got to get this one out of the way first. And I think if our team stays with the good connection and stays mentally tough like we did this past week, then I think this game will be really good for us and could pull out with the win. I mean, obviously, I don't think anyone has us winning. It's like a 75 to 25 them, but no one had us winning against Puamo. No one had us winning against Lon, and we still pulled through. And I believe that's our mental toughness. So,
Yeah. What would it mean for you to get to just get to Ford Field? And honest, and also I'll add on to this. What would it mean to, yeah, just to get there?
crazy. I mean, it's been a dream of mine since I was itty bitty to, well, one, playing a state championship game, and I didn't know it was going to be at Ford Field, but that's a huge accomplishment for the team for sure. And um, yeah, it'd be really exciting to play on that huge stadium. So, yeah.
Yeah. All right. And what do you guys feel like you got to do, um, to just to play in the moment and knowing that you never know when your last game might be. So what are you gonna what is Saturday gonna feel like for you?
Um, I'll probably be feeling every emotion, to be honest. Excited, nervous, happy, sad. Um, I don't know what it's gonna feel like, honestly, because it hasn't come yet. But every game, I have a different emotion, and um, I don't know. Like, I only have one more guaranteed game with my boys, so I'm gonna um, make it worth it. Hopefully, we can pull out the dub, and I'll have one more game with my team.
Okay. All right. Well, Landon, thanks so much for the time. We'll talk to you soon, buddy.
Yeah, thank you for having me.